Hello and welcome to We Just Quote in the podcast, but we do more than just quote. This is We Just Quote Wednesday, and today I'll be talking about the Sidemen, hate, drama, inner circles. I have an announcement, and this week's quote of the week, which will be revealed in the podcast. Stay at the end to get a clue about next week's podcast. Make sure you subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell so you know exactly when a new podcast comes out. And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. Now let's get into it. I want to talk about beef and drama and hate. I've spoken about hate before, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but this segment of the podcast is inspired by the Sidemen. Absolutely love the Sidemen. I have been living under a rock for the past, 7 years? I think they've been together for 7 years. Don't quote me on that. I may be completely wrong. But I started watching the Sidemen on... Well, it's not directly inspired by the Sidemen. It's something that happened in one of their... Not last week's, but the week before that, Sidemen Sunday. Anyway, I started watching the Sidemen end of the first lockdown. So around September time is when I started watching the Sidemen, and the first video I ever saw of them was them playing Among Us on More Sidemen. So back when Among Us was like really big. I think some people still play it now, but I don't think it is as big as it was last year. Anyway, in my YouTube recommended page, I was scrolling and I see this. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna watch it, and it was absolutely hilarious, and I fell in love with them, and it was great. And the first ever main channel video I saw, their Sidemen Sunday, was the first ever holiday video. I think it's $100 versus like $10,000 holiday. And ever since I've fallen in love with like all of them and love their content and watch individual channels, you know, JJ, Simon, Ethan, Vic, Harry, Josh, and Toby. They're incredible. Like, I don't know, they just make really good content. And so not last week, but the week before that, they had a Sidemen Sunday come out, and I think it was called Extreme Cook-Off, and it had someone called Raph, and he played a character called Phil. And they had guests. They had Calux, Nico, Chunks, and Randolph. People who have seen it will know what I mean, and people who know who these people are will know exactly what I mean. But anyway, so I'm watching the Sidemen Sunday, and not for the first time, but I don't usually read the comments. But halfway through, I decided to, and there was a lot of hate directed towards two of the guests, mainly at Calux and Nico. And there was just like a lot of hate directed towards them, and a lot of hate, and some hate on Phil, this character. And Phil made a video like explaining the beef between them, how there isn't any, and so did Calux. He kind of addressed the hate, and they did well for themselves, because I'm pretty sure their videos are now trending. So, you know, great move for them. But I was reading that, and I was watching them, and it was really interesting the way that they both talked about it and addressed it. Like, Phil was basically just saying how like there's no drama, and how people kind of take it out of context, and he's just playing a character. Kyle was just laughing at like how people are like hating, and how he was in a More Sidemen video called Sidemen Drunk Bingo, and they played High Jingo. Watch the video, and like in the comments everybody was loving him there. And then I was watching a Circa Thursday, Josh, one of the members of Sidemen, and he was saying how like some people just take it a bit too far and get way too invested. But the fact that people either like didn't like Phil, it just means that he's playing his character really well. And I just wanted to talk about this kind of beef and drama thing. And it kind of originated from like the YouTube side. But I kind of wanted to take that as inspiration to talk about beef and drama and hate on this week's We Just Quote Wednesday podcast. I know Simon, part of the Sidemen, he has a podcast with Randolph called the What's Good podcast. I started listening to them really recently, and I actually really enjoy their content. It's like, their podcast is like 2 hours long, but I actually managed to get through them. I don't like listen to them all in one go, but if it's like if I'm doing some sort of chore or I'm going on a walk or something, I'll have them playing in the background, or in the morning while I'm getting ready, something like that. And I just, as I was recording this, I was just thinking, how crazy would it be if they were listening right now? I mean, the likelihood is low at the moment, but maybe one day they'll be listening to my little podcast. Like, that'd be incredible. But I will take the opportunity before I continue to tell you guys to subscribe. We are on the road to 100 subscribers, which sounds like really tiny and small, but progression is still progression. Small progression is still progression. So we're going to get there. We're going to get to the 100, then the 200, then we're going to go for the 500, then the 1K, then the 10K. And we're going to get there because small progression is still progression. But all of you who are not subscribed and are listening, please subscribe. It does not take long. And share with your friends, tell a friend, and tell another friend. And also, if you've got any quotes, topic ideas, questions, email them. Link in the description. Anyway, this idea of beef and drama and hate. Yes, I inspired this week's segment of WeJustQuote Wednesday podcast, but I think back years ago to when I was in primary school. I think primary school is elementary. I don't know what it is in other parts of the world. Anyway, my little self, I remember the beef and the drama and that would just go on at school. I remember there was a period every single week for how many weeks there's a new drama. There's this person falling out with this person likes this person, but so and so and so. And it's just crazy how you can get caught up in this world of drama and having beef with other people. And what I want to say is, it's so draining. Don't get caught up in this drama bubble of constant arguments and there is fights between this group and that group. You know what I mean? It's so draining to be a part of. I remember for years, I just feel like drama followed me everywhere I go. Everywhere I went, there was this issue and there was that issue and there was this issue and there was that issue. And it was just never going away. But it's so draining. It really is. And don't get caught up in it. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is don't get caught up in this bubble of drama. And this drama, there's attention seekers and people who will start a drama because they're bored. And don't be that person. It's unnecessary to go out and make other people feel uncomfortable and feel horrible, to go out and create this drama for no reason. You know what I mean? To start hating on other people for no reason. And try your hardest not to get involved. And it's easier said than done, but there's so much more to this world than just you come into school or you go on social media and there's beef between this person and that person. If it starts, it starts, you know what I mean? But I just thought the whole drama thing, some people thrive on it. And I've seen people I feel if there isn't an issue, if there isn't an argument, if there isn't some sort of friction, they're not at peace. And I don't know why that is. And I really hope this kind of people look at themselves and really think why that is and can hopefully one day be happy with themselves, that they don't need to be surrounded by this drama. Because why can't, I know the world isn't always rainbows and puppies and stuff like that, but why can't you just be happy and just be peaceful and remove yourself from the situation? The friends you start off with aren't necessarily the friends you're going to end up with. I'm trying to think how many friendship groups I've been in. Not that I'm now falling out with one group of people. It's just that you grow. You grow as a person and you develop values that may be different to somebody else's. And you may have grown up with this person for a very, very long time. But over time, you change and you grow and you become different people and you come apart. And that's okay. It's okay to not have the same circle around you all the time. It's kind of refreshing, actually. And it's okay to change your circle. It's okay to not be friends with the same people you started out with. And I've always thought about company. There's a song called Family Tree by Rams, and he says, Mum says, son, be careful who your company is, because your company shows who you are. And that's facts. It really is. Like, the people you hang around with really show who you are. But if you're surrounding yourself with people that drain you and you feel so exhausted, don't be with them. Don't be with those types of people. Don't surround yourself by those type of people. You want to be surrounded by people who will lift you up, people who will challenge how you think, as NF said. Surround yourself with people that challenge how you think, not the ones that nod their heads and act like they agree. If people will cut you open just to watch you bleed, always be yourself, not the person that you pretend to be. Let me stop there, because if not, I'm going to end up quoting the whole song. But you get what I'm saying. And there's so much more than just hate and drama and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what I kind of wanted to talk about on that part. And in terms of like the hate and stuff, don't do it. You know, when I'm reading the comments and you've got people hating on these YouTubers who are essentially providing content for us, if you don't like what you're seeing, you can dislike the video, okay, fair enough, but there's no need to go out of your way to hide behind your mask, to hide behind your false identity. I feel like I've said this between like every single We Just Quote Wednesday podcast now, but I'll keep reiterating it. I think that's the word. I'll keep saying it. You don't hide behind your mask to then put hatred onto other people, especially because these people are doing what they love, and they're, you know what I mean, like they're providing content, they're giving up their time. This has essentially becomes their job. And in an occupation like YouTube, influencing the media, it's so much easier for you to receive hate. But don't be that person who's hiding behind the mask to show hate for somebody being happy and just doing them. So yeah, don't do it. But yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about that. I know that with the whole Sidemen thing, there isn't any beef, because if you watch a bunch of videos, it's pretty clear that there is no drama between any of them. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about that for the beginning of the podcast anyway. It's not a We Just Quote Wednesday podcast if it's not packed with lots of quotes. So I looked up some quotes about haters that I will read out to you. I know I've spoken a lot lately about hate, and don't be surprised if in next week's We Just Quote Wednesday podcast I talk about hate too. But I seem to say it a lot, and I don't want to repeat myself, so I try every time I talk about it to say something new every time. And yeah, I'm just going to read you some quotes about like haters, and I'm just to put this out here, I'm not doing this to make other people feel uncomfortable or to draw anybody out. I haven't got drama or beef, you could say, with anybody. I just feel like it's a very important issue. Everyone, if not already or in their life, will receive hate for something they do. Whether it's to your face or behind your back, it's unfortunately how it is. There's hate all around us. This world is full of people who will put hate onto you for being happy and doing what makes you happy. It's how we deal with them that makes us better than the haters. It's how we rise up from the situations, from the hate, that make us who we are. But anyway, I'm going to get into reading some haters' quotes. I found these on Google. I really just typed in quotes about hate. So yeah, didn't look very far. This one is by Leah Remlet. Forgive me if I said the name wrong. Haters don't hate you. The reality is they fear that they will never be able to get to where you are right now. No matter how good you are, someone is always going to be against you, but never let them be the limit of your success. Terry Mark. Lil Wayne said, haters only hate things they can't have and the people they can't be. It's just a little thing called jealousy. Most haters are stuck in a poisonous mental prison of jealousy and self-doubt that blinds them to their own potential. Steve Marrow. I'm not going to try to pronounce that last name. Forgive me. I'm just going to say Steve M. It's a new week. So you already know what that means. It's a new quote of the week. But before I do, I have an announcement. I will be starting We Just Quote Wednesday shorts. I mean, not We Just Quote Wednesday shorts. We Just Quote shorts. Yeah, We Just Quote shorts. There will be on this channel, and it's just little shorts, no more than 1 minute. Sort of like trimmed versions of what I say in podcasts, like a quote, for example, trimmed to 1 minute, and I'll just be posting them on here. So stay tuned for that, for We Just Quote shorts. This week's quote of the week, I don't know who it's by, is, if you want to achieve greatness, stop asking for permission. If you have a dream or goal or anything that you want to achieve in life, don't wait for people to tell you that you can do it. Don't wait. Don't ask for permission. Remember, if someone tells you that dreams don't come true, tell them they're lying, because dreams work if you do. But don't wait for permission. Don't sit around and wait for things to happen. Don't be that person that waits for an opportunity to come to them. Be that person who seeks opportunities. If an opportunity comes knocking on your door, grab it with both hands and just grab the opportunity. Grab the opportunity with both hands. If an opportunity comes knocking, grab the opportunity. And don't wait for opportunities to come at your door. Go out and seek for those opportunities. Don't wait around for things to happen. Go out and make things happen. Don't wait for somebody to tell you, yeah, you can do that. Be independent. Use your initiative. Be open-minded and go out and achieve what it is you want to achieve. Don't ask for permission. And yes, sometimes there are certain circumstances where you need to ask for permission for certain things. But to achieve greatness, as this week's quote of the week says, if you want to achieve greatness, stop asking for permission. You've got to do you. And you may make mistakes along the way, but we're human. We make mistakes, and it's how we learn from those mistakes, because mistakes are one of the many lessons that life teaches us, as well as failure and regret. Failure and rejection. You've got to learn from those lessons, and it's how you come back from moments where you make a mistake, how you bounce back and learn from it, that make you and that show who you are as a person. So you may make mistakes, but as long as you're staying true to who you are and still going after your dreams and goals, you should go for it. You shouldn't wait to be told to do something. Don't wait and ask for permission. Go out and chase your dreams. Go out and achieve greatness. We're all destined for greatness. Toby, one of the members of the Sidemen, and his brother Manny wrote a song called Destined for Greatness. And it goes, destined for greatness. Back in school days, I was known for my lateness. Always wanted more, wouldn't ever try to take less. Always been a real guy, never liked the fakeness. Never liked the fakeness, always kept it real though. Back to back on this track with my little bro. Keep our heads high, but we work with our heads low. Destined for greatness, it was known from the get-go. We are all destined for greatness, I believe it. But you can't sit around and be lazy. Don't be a lazy person. Be proactive. Be proactive. Go look for opportunities for yourself and don't wait and ask for permission. If you want to achieve greatness, stop asking for permission. Thank you for listening. This has been We Just Quote Wednesday. Make sure you give a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell and do all that good stuff. Look out for many podcasts in between We Just Quote Wednesdays and stay tuned for next week's We Just Quote Wednesday. If you have any quotes, questions, or topic ideas, email them to wejustquoting@gmail.com. Thank you again for listening, and bye-bye for now. Never get too comfortable.